Hi y'all, welcome back to another episode of Coloring Passports. I'm Rio and today we're getting back into the safari book and we're gonna do the cheetah. I love painting big cats. It is, I just love it. I love it so much. They're just gorgeous. And I just feel like cheetahs are one of my favorites because I feel like they won't eat your face off and they're just very friendly. And I don't know, I'm rambling at this point, but let's get into it. All right, so I am thinking, let's do the eyes for sure. Let's do the eyes first for sure, because I'm feeling like I can get that done in very short order. Now, a cheetah's eyes, we just did the leopard's eyes, and they're more blue and some greens and everything else, but the cheetah's eyes, this baby has really amber colored eyes. They're beautiful. So we get to use some different colors that we maybe wouldn't get to use prior. Okay, so I am going to pull some extra colors out here. I'm going to do a color swatches. And we'll see what we come up with here. Yep, that's it. So we're going to get into this and we're going to get started with the eyes. Now, this part, I'm going to go ahead and color in this with the, I think this is cloud blue. Yep, cloud blue. And then the reflection on the eyes, even though the reflection reads like white, it's not white. It's cloud blue. Trust me, it's cloud blue. So we're going to get in there and I'm going to push really hard on that. We're going to come over here. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to do the cloud blue here. And we're going to trail that off just a little bit there. And we've got just a little bit there and a little bit there. So looky, here we go. Okay. So that's been handled. Then we're going to come in with this yellowed orange, and I don't want to color in a circle because I want the little lines of the iris of the eye to be very evident. And so we're going to come in first. I'm going to work from the eyelid, or from the yeah, I guess the eyelid. What is that called? I don't know. Somebody make a comment below and let me know what it's called. This part of your eye right here. I forget. Okay, that's part of... Okay, so we're going to work from the lid inward. You know those giant magnifying glasses that you can put over that you can look through while you're working on something? I'm on the verge of getting one of those so I can see better. Okay. Is that color in there? Ooh, that color is in there. Okay, so then I'm going to grab this pale vermilion. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to just start laying some of that in here. Whoa, wait. That's going to be dark. Okay, and so we've got a little bit of it here and a little bit of it here. I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing because I have to get a little bit closer than I would normally want to. But when I have a piece like this where the main focus is the eye, then I take the time to really enhance the eyeballs. Because the eyes are the window to the soul. You get the eyes right, you can let some other things go. You can let it slide. You can let some other things just slide. And see that blue, even though you would normally think it was white, having that blue in there is already making this eyeball look real. That's going to be a little bit darker with some of the, it needs to be more of a purpley brown. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, it's possible that I have no clue what I'm doing. And that I'm just going to ramble on and try to get in the flow state of this. It's not going to take long. I could get in the flow state immediately with this. It's hard to get in the flow state when I need to talk you through this. Because I have to stay present with you to make sure I'm telling you the things I think will help you. Wow, that's already cool. My goodness, that's already cool. Okay, so then this is Tuscan Red. That's the color. Okay, so I'm going to bring this Tuscan Red up here and I'm going to start, ooh, look at that. My goodness. Okay, and then we're going to have a little bit of this Tuscan Red down in here. A little bit over here. We're going to kind of darken this up just a touch. Gonna go right over the top of some of that blue that I put in there. See, now that's like curved. Woo! That's pretty freaking cool. Okay. Let's come back, let's come over here with some of this Tuscan Red. We're gonna add some of it over here. Gonna very lightly just darken up some of this color here. Oh wow, that's really pretty. Now we're gonna come in here with some of this orange and we're gonna color a little bit heavier right there. And we're gonna come in with some, this was the yellowed orange, and then we're gonna come in with a little bit of the Spanish orange. In here just a touch. I'm just going to come in and just make some lines here, and then of course this is going to get darkened up here just a bit too. Wowza, that's pretty impressive. I gotta tell you, that's really pretty. That is really pretty. Good gravy. This cat is gorgeous. I'm gonna kind of shade some of that too. Holy cow. Okay, so we're gonna let the eyes set for a sec. Let's regroup and figure out how we're gonna paint this baby's beautiful face. I'm gonna grab a couple of cream colors. This is beige sienna, and I'm gonna come in here. Here and here. I'm going to come in here with this and I'm just going to kind of draw in some fur lines. Okay, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to take this eggshell color and I'm going to come right here with this, and I'm just going to start coloring. And I've drawn some little lines on here for you so that you can kind of identify the direction of the face, the hair on the nose. Now the hair on the face of a cow, these cats, doesn't all grow in one direction. It kind of converges and moves up its face. So, you know, keep that in mind while you're coloring, because it makes it look more realistic if you color in the direction that the hair would be moving. So. Now, it don't look great right now, but don't freak out, don't panic, because this is just the base layer. And I'm kind of, you know, I'm coming in and I'm pushing pretty hard on some of these areas. If I was doing this with a paintbrush, it'd be a lot easier, but with the colored pencils, I'm coloring all of this. Even though it reads like it's white, we've got to put in this undertone first. I keep turning the page. Chase is going to holler at me for turning the page. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of blue in there too, because then we'll come in with some the white. Oh, it's so challenging to do this. Okay, so now let's start building up the color on the cat. So that's the color. That is the color. I've got the goldenrod. I'm doing the next layer of scratchy lines, kind of thatchy in there, starting to lay in some more shadows. Starting to kind of develop what we've got going on here just a touch. And the cool part is that it just, because of the lighter colors I've already laid in there, it gives you an advantage. And we'll come in and we'll darken some of this up. Because what it's doing is it's going over the super light, but then it's also darker in the areas where it already has something that's been put down. I don't know. I'm rambling today. I'm a rambler today. Just keep talking, Rio. Just keep talking. So I'm going to come in and add a little bit of that yellow underneath his eye. Kind of anchors the eye down into it there a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the burnt ochre. And notice that my strokes are getting shorter because I'm just trying to put in some darker areas here. And right here, this hair is a little bit longer, so we're going to go a little bit longer with the stroke. Got a little bit of color coming off of his eyes here. That's starting to look pretty good. That's not terrible. I can do that. I can live with that. I feel like I need to sharpen my brown. Maybe we'll come in with some of this because I want this to be a little bit darker here. I want this. This is a little bit darker here. There's a little bit of dark here. There's some dark up in here. This is dark brown. This is obviously a little bit darker here. I'm gonna give it. I find that when you kind of come in here and you let some of this color kind of bleed into the other, it just sort of seals it all together. I love these big cats. We're gonna draw some. We've got lots of tiny little hairs coming off of it here, going this way, and then we have hairs kind of just going this way. We've got hair coming up this way, and we get into here, and we've got some darker hair in here for sure. Switching back to the dark brown, gonna keep adding just a few more little touches. And, you know, again, we could keep working this and working it and working it. But we have to keep reminding ourselves that this is for practice. This is just practice. I don't like that thick line right there. We're gonna cover it up with the paint pen. Color over this one more time with this. And let's come in here with the paint pen and let's do some work here with the paint pen. Gonna just come in here and go right over the top of all of this. And that'll help you kind of draw some of the longer whiskers. Cover up some of the things. You don't want to cover all of it up. look at that now though. So then we'll come in here and we're gonna highlight some of these hairs in here. And then touch them because they're definitely not as prominent as the ones under the eyes. So it's not going to be as white. It's just a little bit lighter. Okay, now what do I want to do? I broke that. I'll come in and put some shadows on this side. Gonna add some shadowy on this side. Oh, look at that. Look how that blends so nicely. I need the black. And y'all know I don't typically use the black at all, but I feel like this needs to be a little bit darker. And not the whole thing. You don't want to color your entire, you don't want to color all of it black. You just want some of it a little bit darker. All right, what do you think of that? I feel like this could be darker. that color really is in there. Okay. Let's come in here with this. I'm gonna clean up my lines. I'm gonna start putting washi tape on these, I think, because wowzers. Okay, there you have it. Cheetah eyes. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. Do they look good? I can't tell if they look good. I think this needs a little more dark, a little more of the red in here. I'm just gonna come in here and I'm just gonna barely add some more color here. It's like he's got weird little cheekies. And right here, this. My white, it's about done for. I do have some more though, so I don't have to worry, but okay. Literally could just keep going. I need to just say enough is enough and move on to another one. All right, that's it. We're calling it. So eyes done. The eyes look fantastic. Probably could do a little more work to them, but I'm just gonna let them go. I feel like I want to add a little bit more of this color right here though. Right there. And maybe just a teeny bit more right there. They're so pretty. And then like, you know. Oh my gosh, it's just genuinely, they're just beautiful. These eyes are just gorgeous. Okay, that's it. I'm calling it. I'm tapping out. So there you have it. Another one done. So hope that helps. Hope that inspires you. All the things. I just can't stop looking at it. Look at the eyes. Look at all that color. It's so important that you not just color in circles, that you just go with the lines of the iris. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So that's been another episode of Coloring Passports. I'm Rio. Thanks for joining me in the studio, and I'll see you on the next page.